Hi, folks. The Filipina P here. And there's a video going around that's getting a lot of attention, but not in the way its creator intended.
So there's a few things that I don't do as a married woman. Number one, I do not cook for my husband. I only cook for my children. My husband will be making his own breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Number two, I do not help him pay any bills. So if he is short on the rent, on utilities, or anything like that, it is not my problem. I will not be helping him out. His job is to provide for his family, so I am not financially contributing to any of the bills. Number three, I do not do his laundry. I have my own laundry and my children's laundry to do, so he could do his own. I won't help him put it away. I won't help him fold anything. That's his responsibility. Number four, he is responsible for replacing any of his essentials like soap, shampoo, anything like that. He needs to go buy it himself. Even if I'm at the store, I will not be replacing it for him. If he needs new underwear, new socks, or anything like that, that's for him to do. I'm not going to do it for him. I'm not going to enable a perfectly grown adult because then they get used to that. So, no.
Now, thousands of angry and disgusted guys have posted their responses, but I thought it'd be interesting to see the reactions of Filipinas. So I'm going to show the video to local ladies and see what they have to say about it. This ought to be good. What do you think of her attitude towards her husband?
I think she's playing on her husband for money.
For money?
Yeah.
Okay. When you get married, would you help your husband with financial problems?
Yes, of course.
If you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know, half.
Half?
Yeah.
If you can,
Yeah.
if you can manage.
If I have, I know, if I have our work, so we need to half the bills or.
But at least you're gonna help.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna help pay the bills if
Yeah.
you can. Do you know of any Filipina who has the same attitude as that woman?
No.
No.
Yeah.
We're all.
Yeah. We are all Filipina. Filipina is lover. I mean, love.
Love our
Yeah,
family.
yeah.
We'll take care of our family,
Yes.
including the husband.
Yes.
Okay, so hypothetically, when you get married in the future, what can you do for your husband?
I will love all my life, char.
Now you're gonna give all
Yeah.
your life to him. How about physical intimacy? Because she didn't mention it. Physical intimacy,
What's that thing?
like labing-labing,
Loving.
lap-lap. Because that's part
I
of
will
a
do it, yeah.
it's part of your relationship,
Yes.
right? If you were a man, kung laki ka,
Yes.
if you were a man, would you marry her?
No, for me, no.
No.
Very no, B.
Very no.
Yeah.
After watching the video, what do you think of her attitude?
Very selfish.
Very selfish. Okay, as a Filipina, how are we different?
We Filipinas, we really care about everything as a wife.
Mm-hmm.
Also in our husbands, we do everything to make them feel home, love, and
Supported.
yeah.
So when you do the house chores, do you feel like a slave?
No.
Is it beneath you? Why are you doing
No.
that? No.
No, I feel like this is my responsibility, so I will do this with all my heart.
So you're not being forced to do it.
Yes.
It's our love language to show our partner or our husbands that we take care of you.
Yeah.
What can you offer a man if you get married in the future?
Everything.
Everything.
Yes.
Do you think foreigners come here to look for a wife that could take care of them?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know of anyone, your friends, family,
Yeah.
that is someone married to a foreigner?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think the foreigner is happy?
Yes. Please.
Amega, after watching the video, what do you think of her attitude?
I don't like her attitude.
You don't like her attitude?
Yeah.
Kind of toxic?
Yes,
Okay.
kind of toxic.
If you're a man, would you marry her?
No,
No?
I don't think so.
What does she offer?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Kind of, nah.
Nah? Okay. How are we different as Filipinas?
If I have a husband like that,
Mm-hmm.
we do cooking, laundry, anything like, so to serve our husband like that.
Okay. So what do you bring to the table? When you get married, what can you offer your husband?
Food.
Food? You're everything?
Yeah.
What about physical intimacy? Would you show your affection to him?
Yeah, because we're husband, they entertain their husband well, like
Okay. Imagine coming home to a wife who does nothing, not doing the laundry, and you have to provide for everything. So what's the point of being married to her, right?
Yeah, kind of really toxic for that.
Yeah, very toxic relationship.
Yeah.
Does your mom take care of your father?
Yes.
A lot. Does she do massage to your father if he's tired?
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks a lot, Omega. After watching that video, what do you think of her attitude?
I don't like her.
You don't like her?
Yes.
Why? Why don't you like her?
She was like a very selfish person.
Very selfish person.
Yes.
Very selfish person. Yeah, I can see that. So, if you were a man, would you marry her?
No, absolutely not.
No? Okay. What does she offer a man?
Nothing. As I watched that video, I saw nothing.
Nothing?
No.
What about, I don't know, being a trophy wife? Do you think, is she a trophy wife?
No. Physically, no.
No?
No.
Why? You don't think she's cute?
No.
Not necessarily?
No. She's fat.
She's fat. Ouch. Okay, so how are we Filipinas different from that girl?
Well, considering that we Filipinos we are very loving person, and we accommodate anyone. Like, if ever that, example, my husband, I would take care of him. I
Okay.
would cook for him. I would do all the laundry. I'll do anything for him.
Okay, you heard that she doesn't want to buy him underwear, and then she will only cook for her children.
That's nonsense.
That's nonsense,
Yes,
right?
that's very nonsense.
Okay, so you, hypothetically, what do you bring to the table aside from being loving, cooking, and doing the laundry?
Well, for me,
Mhm.
of course, I want to work so that I can contribute in a table, of course, and then for the house, I'll do this anything that I can offer to him.
You'd want to work and also take care of the household.
Yes.
How would you do that if you're going to do both?
Well,
Coming from home, coming
yes.
from work.
yes. You just have to expand your time
Mhm.
from work then to home.
Okay.
It's just like the same as you went to school. Like if you went to school, you study and then you went home and then do the chores. It's just the same.
All you have to do is just manage the time. Okay, do you know of any Filipinas in your circle of friends or family members that have the same attitude like the girl on the video?
No.
No?
No. I grew up in a family that women are coordinate and very helpful to their husbands, and they also contribute to the table, and they work, they have job, they have everything that needs in a family.
Okay. So you think the husband of this woman would stay with her?
If I were him, no.
No? You would
No.
divorce her
Yes.
in a heartbeat? Okay. So what about physical intimacy though? Because she didn't mention physical intimacy.
Okay, physical intimacy is a must. Okay, it's a must because it is where you show your partner that you're loving, that you are passionate to each other.
So you think physical intimacy is a must in every relationship?
Yes.
Okay. So what advice can you give to that woman if she's listening?
Actually, hello. My advice is that please don't be selfish. Okay, you don't have it all. You have to be grateful that your husband takes care of you and your children and gives you everything that you need. So you should also contribute and then takes care of him.
That video was kind of weird, right? What do you think of her attitude?
She doesn't know about anything about obligation on husband. She didn't say anything about like what she can do for him. She felt comfortable with these things. She thinking like this is the right thing for her. Then she just doing like, oh okay, let me
Okay.
do this part for me only. Like she's not thinking about the man part only for herself.
If I were the guy, she's not very pleasant girl. I think I'll just do it on my own.
Yes.
Okay, so as a Filipina, you were born and raised here.
Yes.
How are you different from that woman?
I think it is like really like a big difference because when it comes to our culture, our parents raise us like When you're gonna marry, you have this obligation, and we already know that. Like all Filipinos know that stuff. That when we married, we supposed to know like how to clean the dishes, to wash our husband clothes, and to take care of like housewife doings. Yes.
It's automatic.
Yeah.
We do that because we love the person.
Yes. It is already in our mind.
Okay. Why should a man marry you? What's so special about you? Why not marry me or her or the other girls? Why should this guy marry you instead of other girls?
In our family also like tradition, it is not allowed to do like drinking alcohol or cigarettes like this stuff. I never do like this.
Okay, so you
And
don't,
yes.
have any
And
vices.
nightlife, yes, nightlife.
Oh, so
things,
you'll be a
yes.
devoted wife.
Yeah. As what we watch in a video, I think I can do in a reverse of what she not doing. Yes. When you go to the marriage, when you go to church, it is already part when they say to your vows, like for better or for worse, you're gonna be there.
Well, thank you, Omega. I think your future husband is going to be very, very lucky.
I hope so.
What do you think of her attitude?
She's so sarcastic.
Okay, she's so sarcastic.
I don't see him as a wife.
Okay.
As she's so very material wife.
Okay. She's so materialistic.
Yes. Well, growing in the Philippines, my mother told me, and also my grandma told me that when you grow up, you should act like a humble person. Show them how you respect. Show them your whole life, your love. I will act him loyal and also be faithful to him.
Okay, your loyalty and your faithfulness.
Yes.
So you'd stay no matter what?
Yes. Through thick and thin.
Through thick and thin. What if he lost his job and he can no longer support the family? Will you stay with him?
Yes. Well, I can work.
Okay.
50-50.
Okay.
If if he don't have, well, I don't have, then I can offer him what I have.
Okay. So you'd support him.
Yes.
You're not just gonna disappear because he can no longer work.
Yes.
Even if he becomes a, disabled, like.
Yes.
So you'd stay with him. Are
Well,
you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Because love for me is you should, no matter what happened, you should stay by side.
Ah, okay. So through thick and thin.
Yes.
So death do us part.
That to us part.
Okay. Plus we don't have divorce here. This woman is not acting like a lady.
Yes.
Okay.
She asked him like a stupid one.
Okay, so her offering to her husband is just treating her husband like a stupid
Stupid.
one. Okay. Okay, the joke's on you for marrying me. That's what
Yes,
she's
yes.
giving off, like the vibe. Okay. Do you have any Filipino friends with this kind of attitude?
Yes, based on my past. Well, my best friend, she's so like that too.
Okay, she won't cook for her husband.
Yes, she's a single mom right now because she don't know how to act of service. She don't know how to love her husband. She only offers her husband. She only wants money.
Oh,
Yes.
so she is kind of materialistic. So the husband left?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, well. What do you think of her attitude?
She's so disgusting as a woman.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
And she kind of sounds like she's so entitled.
Yeah.
Like she owns everything and then just me, 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 me.
I think she's not really a woman.
Maybe she is an alien.
You know that Filipino culture is always different from others, and we are raised well. Our parents teach us to be polite, and we also have to take our responsibility carefully. So I think we are really raised well than other country.
Okay. So you think her parents didn't,
Maybe-
didn't do a great job?
Maybe her parents raised her well, but she's different.
Okay, she's just a different. So what is she offering her husband? Because I didn't hear anything. Just me, 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 me.
I think only herself.
Herself? Just sex?
Maybe.
I don't even know if it's good sex though.
Yes.
So imagine coming home to a wife like that. What would you feel if you were the guy?
I feel mad, like angry.
Angry.
Yeah, very disgusting.
What's the main thing that guys always want?
I think loyalty and honesty.
Loyalty and honesty.
Yes.
What do you think of her attitude?
Upon watching the video, I can say that she is too focused or centered to her children to the point that she already forgot her commitment or her responsibility to her husband.
Okay, and mentioned it's her children,
Yeah, that's
not
why
their
Mhm.
children.
She sounds very selfish to the point that yeah, she only thinks that she owns the children without her husband. So that's why I can't really say that she's a selfish wife. I really thought that she's a single mother, the way how she talked, the way how she delivered her ideas, and how she only focusing on her children, not to her husband. So is she a single mother or does she have a husband? Like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you were a guy,
Mhm.
would you even consider having a date with this woman?
No, because one of the consideration of a guy when he is going to marry a woman is being responsible. The act of service is always there, should always there.
Okay.
And that is the only thing I think I can see that the girl or the woman in the video, she doesn't have that act of service to his husband, to her husband.
Right. What do you think she's offering her husband at the moment?
Only to bear children.
To bear children. Okay. Aside from that, how about, I don't know, maybe being the eye candy?
No, basing on her physical appearance, she's not a trophy wife.
She's not a trophy
She's
wife.
living a good life, I can say.
A good life, meaning to say well fed.
Yes, exactly.
To put it, nicely, she's kind of well fed by the husband.
Mhm.
So, if you were in the husband's situation, knowing that your wife won't cook for you, do the laundry for you, not even buy you underwear, what would you feel? Would you divorce this woman?
Maybe it is not the best solution to divorce your wife if she's not doing her responsibility inside the house. Maybe I should just there are times that we need to talk with our wife or her husband regarding on those things that the two of us only just know. So talk with each other and try to tell the girl, the woman to do the responsibilities and how a wife should act inside the house, because that is one of the responsibilities, like do laundry, do cooking,
Okay.
taking good care of the children and your husband. You are not just marrying to bear children, but of course you're marrying that guy because you love him. So this part already of your commitment. You provide commitment. You made vows together.
Right.
Yeah, you made vows together, like in thickness and in health. You should helping each other in every single thing inside the house. So yeah, I think the divorce is not the best solution. I think
Okay.
you just need time to talk with each other.
Do you think there's a chance for the husband to talk to this woman? There's a way to save her, to change her mind and become somehow a loving wife?
There's always a room of improvement. So
Okay.
there is a perfect time for them both to talk with each other and to open up things like that.
Okay. Well, how are we different? As a Filipina, how are we different from this woman?
Well, we are. It is one of the famous quote of Filipinos, like the wife or the ilaw ng tahanan, which there should be the one who took good care of their children, including her husband, and giving love fairly. Not just you're just focusing on your children, but on your husband as well, because we cannot deny that your husband came first in your life.
Right. He should be your priority,
Yes,
and then the children, right? Okay. So, what do you bring to the table? Why should a man marry you instead of other Filipinas around here?
Maybe one of the personality that made me unique aside compared to the other Filipinas here is that I know how to communicate well with my husband. I know
Okay.
how to get contented, and I know how to give love fairly,
Okay.
and how to support fairly with my children, and my husband as well.
Okay, so aside from just being there doing the household chores, because obviously a guy can just hire a maid, right? But you offer more than that. You offer support emotionally and financially if you can. Okay. What about physical intimacy though? We didn't hear her talk about physical intimacy. What about sex?
When it comes to intimacy, well, we cannot deny that when you are in a married life, this is already part of it. Well, it is not a responsibility as what you've said. You still have the right to say no if you're not willing to do it.
If you're not in the mood.
Yes, if you're not willing to do it, so you still have the
Okay.
right to say no for that. Yeah,
Okay.
it is already part of a married life.
Okay,
The
so
intimacy.
doing all the chores and supporting your husband and then cooking for him, doing the laundry, do you feel like you're oppressed because you're doing that? It's like you're a slave to your husband because you're doing that?
No, it is very fulfilling for me that I was able to perform all of my duties and my responsibilities, not on my children only, but as well as on my husband. So yeah, I think that is also one of the achievement as a wife that we are able to perform perfectly, or not perfectly, like
Perform!
yeah, perform. I
You have to
performed, yeah.
perform day and night?
Yes, we have to perform. Yeah, it is very fulfilling as a wife that we are able to perform all our responsibilities and our duties as a wife, as a mother.
Now, any of you that understand Filipinas aren't surprised by the reactions to that woman's video. But I have to wonder what exactly she thinks her job is. Maybe landlord? Warden? Household administrator? I bet she even has a sex contract where every encounter is negotiated, complete with a long list of do's and don'ts. And I bet the list of things she won't do outweighs the number of things she will. How romantic. Now, surely not all women over there are like this. I met plenty of reasonable women when I visited the US. But the fact that her video got over 53,000 likes shows there's some support for her position. If this is the growing trend, then I really do pity you guys. Who wants to marry a woman like that? What could you possibly get out of it? I'd rather have a maid and a dog. But this goes way beyond a refusal to keep your fed or clean your clothes. A lot of you guys don't mind helping with that stuff anyway. But if you marry a Filipina, chances are we'll insist on doing those things for you, and much more. It's one of the ways we show our love, and to deprive us of that would be considered cruel and unusual punishment. It's not only my duty, but my desire to make your life more pleasant in any way I can. I'm gonna bring you a cup of your favorite coffee before you even realize you wanted one. I'm gonna make sure your underwear doesn't have holes in it, and if it does, I'll gladly replace it for you after I figure out where the holes came from. And I won't make you feel like I'm keeping score of who does what. But most importantly, I'm gonna make sure that when you come home, you find a peaceful and quiet place with a partner who respects you and who's genuinely glad to be by your side. Because if you don't have that, you don't have anything. Well, that's it for this episode, and I hope you enjoyed this little reminder about how us Filipinas see the world differently and make some of the best mates you could ever hope for. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll be back on Tuesday with something fresh, besides your underwear. Till then, folks. If you think about it, I'm kind of like the girl next door. No costumes, no superpowers, just someone who keeps their eyes and ears open and knows how to get you the information you need when trying to learn about life in the Philippines. I'm familiar with Western culture, and I know my own, so I can be a valuable resource when it comes to all things Filipino. If you enjoy my channel and want to help it grow, please hit the thumbs up button on this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and consider checking out my Patreon page where you'll find exclusive videos and features. And you can rest assured that I'll be bringing you fresh, high-quality content twice a week. See you around the neighborhood! Oh, I almost forgot. Can I borrow a cup of sugar?